tubes. How's it going out there? Wherever you're at, I hope you're doing well. If you're doing something, I hope you're doing it well. You're with Dan at Dan's Tiny Garage. I just pulled out these parts from the Evaporust. If you saw the last video, you saw how well Evaporust works. And so it's been about a week since these parts have been in there. My plan is to do some powder coating, maybe bring these pliers back to life. It seems I need a lot more work. So yeah, that's my plan, is to get these parts here cleaned off and go ahead and get them powder coated. Looks like they were red, all red, except for the grill. But I'm not gonna go with the original. I'm not gonna just do all red. I'd like to do a new color. You know, I like to try the different colors out. So every time I do some powder coating, I have these little coupons that I may go put on this color chart here. I got this metal, this chrome metal, clean it up. And then these are all the colors that I've powder coated so far. And I started labeling them, but I'm not real good about keeping up on little details like that. In fact, I couldn't even tell you right now where my label maker is. But anyways, yeah, so that's a little system I started. Believe it or not, this powder coat's the same exact as this powder coat. This is more of a little bit of a copperish burnt orange, and then this is a very bright orange over this white. So I was explaining that in the last video. Sometimes depending on what your surface is, what your base color is, if it's chrome and a translucent, it might come out something like this. But if you put it over white, it might come out like this. Who knows? You just gotta read whatever you want. You guys gotta research it and read it. So yeah, that's the powder coating chart, a little system that I kind of started. I'll get back to it one day. So let's see here, get you guys looking at the parts. There we go. And then just gonna wipe these parts down, get the Evaporust off of them, the residual stuff. What are you squeaking about, girl? Oh, yeah, you got a story for me? Yeah? Yeah, oh, good girl. Oh, good girl. You got a story. Tell Daddy a story. She's telling me a story. What's your story, Abby girl? Yeah, and what else? What else are you gonna tell me? What's Lucky doing? Where's Lucky? Is Lucky inside? What's he doing? Is he moping? Is he on the couch moping because I'm not out there? Yeah, you got stories, huh? Here's Lucky boy. Hi, Lucky. Hi. What a handsome boy you are. Yes. Oh, look at how much they love each other. Oh, this is a family program, Abby. Come on. All right. Hey there, used tubers. So here we are. We got this old Nylint truck. I got gold on the grill, the mirror black that I used in the last video. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Check it out. And this is called Signal Red. It's just a red, nothing special. And same red. So I used just one single coat on these two parts here. Just a single coat. I didn't do any metal work to it. It's got a kind of a rough look to it, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with a little patina. It's preserved. It doesn't have any rust in it. It's just a little bit of Swiss cheese. And if I were doing a showpiece, of course I'd fill in the holes and do the metal work, but I just want this, you know, to the kids to be able to play with it, and when, you know, if they want, and take this old Nylint. It's a Nylint truck. I thought it was a Tonka truck earlier, but it is a Nylint truck, and let them play with it. You know, it's powder coat, it's durable. It's not a showpiece. It'll look good. It's got fresh colors, vibrant. It'll look good on a shelf. And so I'll get the rest of the parts gathered up and I'll assemble it eventually. But I wanted to go through the powder coating process, and whatever it takes to clean your metal, whether it's just a paint thinner or a paint stripper or just my favorite smelling juices there is acetone. It smells great, and it feels good too. So anyways, I know it's weird, but yeah, acetone, whatever it takes. You know, use a wire brush, a wire wheel on a grinder. Just use the proper safety equipment. You know, when you're using these here materials, you want to put gloves on. If you're sensitive to fumes and smells, put on a respirator, or at least some type of respirating device. And yeah, so keep your metal nice and clean. Make sure on the powder coat you got the right voltage. There's two settings for a high voltage and a low voltage. Sometimes you might not have it on the right one, and then the powder won't get into the nooks and crannies. So then if you have that, you just shut it off, flip it over to the other power, and you know, you got a 50-50 chance. So yeah, I mean, powder coating's great. So we cleaned the metal and then powder coated, like I said, single coats on this. And then we tried a single coat on this, but it didn't seem to be covering very well. Not sure why. And then I did a second coat after it had cooled down, and it came out a little bit better. So then as I was baking it, I'm like, well shit, why don't I just give it a hot coat and try the hot coat process? And that's what I did. So basically the red's like 3 layers right now of powder coat. Covered nicely. It looks good. Like I said, I didn't do any special prep to the metal work other than cleaning it, so it's got some rough spots, you know, where, you know, the pocks from where it rusted and whatnot, like on the back. I don't know if the camera picks it up very well or not, and maybe on the reflection of the light you could see it, but it's got some pock marks in the middle. But at least now it's rust free and it's red, all one color, and that's all it needs to be for what it is, you know. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for hanging out with me. It's been a really good afternoon, just doing some light stuff around the shop. I've got an injured back. I hope it gets better soon. But just doing light stuff sometimes and slowing down is a good thing. So if you enjoyed this video, like it, share it, subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost anything at all. You just click subscribe, and it's just kind of like on that Facebook is the social media, like following somebody. And other than that, whatever you're doing, I hope you're doing well. Wherever you are, I hope you're doing it well. And I said that all backwards just to see if you're listening. You all take care now, and I look forward to seeing you again.